PlayStation Store. Talk about the sales I'm seeing or whatever. So I'm doing this one with not games this time. It's TV shows, movies. I'm doing it with Netflix. I'm wearing the same shirt I wore the other night. This is my sleeping shirt. But I'm on Netflix right now. It's got the top 10 here. This show, Fubar, I guess this is had Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. I guess this kid is a CIA agent, and he's like a former one or something. Got a show called All American here. New season. 5 seasons, it said. SWAT. They got Wednesday on here. We watched Wednesday. I enjoyed Wednesday. I thought it was good. I can kind of make this a little bit of what I've been watching. This is showing me my top picks. Maybe I'll add some stuff to my list. Got Breaking Bad here. Everybody knows Breaking Bad, one of the all-time great shows. Phenomenal writing. Squid Game. I enjoyed Squid Game. I thought it was intense, pretty heartbreaking as well, emotional show. Stranger Things. We watched like the first 4 or 5 episodes of the first season of Stranger Things and stopped for whatever reason, never went back to it. Honestly, I don't have much of any interest in actually going back to that show. I don't know why. Let's see something though. When did that show actually start? It had to have been like 18 or something, right? It's not gonna tell you. It tells you like the most recent season, I guess. The year that one came out. Beef. The show Beef. We actually just watched this. Finished it last week, or the other day, I should say. Another really good show. A lot of you guys have probably seen it, but it talks about, it starts with like a little road rage incident that like expands out. Kind of like the movie Changing Lanes, but this is like focuses more on the families of the other people, the people involved and stuff. It's really well acted. It's got Stephen Wynn and I don't know if I'm saying his last name right, and Ali Wong. She was also, I saw her also in, I think she's a comedian. But I saw her on that show Paper Girls she was in. It's a really good show. It's intense, It's also another one that's kind of a bit heartbreaking as well, but it's well done. It's got some good comedy in there also. I'm just gonna breeze through and pick out other things. Oh, we watched this show Missing. It was actually good. This girl's mother goes away with this guy she had met. She'd been with him for a little bit, and then she like disappears, and then the daughter is like trying to figure out what happened to her through like where she was last seen, through the phone and stuff like that. It's actually really cool. And looking up stuff on the internet and stuff like that. It's actually a pretty good movie. Better Call Saul. We watched the first season of that and really liked it, and then just didn't go back to it. I do that with a lot of shows. There goes the train. Oh, I forgot about this. This show was great. I watched this. God, it had to be like, I don't even know what it was. It was probably like 2013 or something. Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, probably for me personally. My second favorite Scooby-Doo behind the original. It was actually really well done. There's Cobra Kai. I've never watched. My friends always tell me to watch it. Here's Outer Banks. These kids are like in their early to mid-20s playing 16-year-olds. The show was alright, but I lost interest. My fiance ended up watching the full episodes, and I was just like, I can't. It's like almost the same crap every episode. It's kind of annoying. It's not a bad show, but I don't know. It's not. I lost interest. I thought it was gonna be more like Indiana Jones, like Tomb Raider, Uncharted type stuff, but it wasn't enough of that. What do we got here? Oh, Mystery Incorporated was trending now. These are top movies in the U.S. right now. I'm looking at nothing of interest. There's The Walking Dead, another show like I never hated. I've probably seen 10 to 15 episodes, but I can never get into it. It just bores me. I don't know why. And it should be one of those shows that I would just like, because it's people walking around an apocalyptic wasteland, collecting items and stuff. Oh, I forgot there was a Scream show on MTV. I think I watched the first couple episodes of that. I forgot all about that. Supernatural, a lot of people like that. 15 seasons, really. Santa Clarita Diet. My fiance watches this like a ton. Like rewatches it too. I've seen these amount of episodes with her. It's pretty funny. I know it got canceled. Sex Education. That's a funny show too. Actually, oh my god, my stomach just made some weird noises right there. That's a funny show. I think that's coming back for a 4th season. Just start watching this again. Although I stopped again, but I want to pick it up. It was only a couple days ago, but The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. I'd watched the first season, and then just didn't watch any more of it, and then like 3 more came out, or parts as they call them here, and like 3 more came out. So I started watching the second one. I had to kind of like refresh my memory to what happened in the first season. But it's pretty cool. It's, I'm into these kind of shows that involve like supernatural stuff or ghosts, witches, warlocks, all that kind of shit. Cult stuff. Occult, I should say, not cult, occult stuff. I'm just breezing through stuff here. The Wretched. Why does that sound familiar? We probably want to watch this. Maybe we did watch it at some point. Oh, I forgot Fear Street was on here. We watched the Fear Street ones. It was, 94, and then there was the other ones as well. Oh, there's the collection. Let me see that. 78, and then 1666. They were all pretty good, actually. I'd forgotten about those. That's how you watch so much stuff and you just forget you even watched it. Like all of a sudden you come across and you're like, I remember I watched that show. NCIS. I can't believe that show's still on. Black Mirror. I watched some of that. Oh, we gotta watch more of that. We watched like the first 2 of that Cabin of Curiosities, and they were good. It's kind of Tales from the Crypt-esque. I liked it. This is another show I want to watch. If any of you have watched it, let me know. This 1899. I know, unfortunately, I got canceled. So I guess there's nothing else to it, but I'd still be interested in it. It sounded like my thing. It says, when mysterious events change the course of an immigrant ship headed for New York in 1899, a mind-bending riddle unfolds for its bewildered passengers. We watched like the first 2 episodes of that show, The Watcher, and this was based on an actual thing that happened. These people moved into this house and they were getting letters from someone called The Watcher, I don't think the people end up actually officially moving in real life, but this show obviously they do and stuff. But this show was almost like a comedy. Like I was looking at it like a comedy, the way the people were like acting. I don't know. Haunting Hill House, that was good. Did watch some of The Haunting of Bly Manor, but stopped once again. It seems to happen a lot. Watch a bunch of stuff and stop, move on to something else, even if it's good. This is another one I watched like the first 2 episodes of Archive 81, and it was really cool and interesting, and just didn't go back to it. Let me put that in my list. Because it was cool, it was weird, and I like that kind of stuff, and I just didn't go back to it. The guy in that, the main guy in that, popped up in a movie I saw recently. I can't remember what it was. We watched this show Tagged. I remember this. This was decent too. And this is another one. I gotta put this on my list. School Tales, the series. Unspeakable Horrors roam the halls of this high school in this anthology series featuring ghost stories directed by seasoned Thai horror directors. I'm not finding a lot of kind of older movies. I don't remember putting these other things in my list, but whatever. I might as well put Sabrina in there then. Just in case, because Netflix sometimes does a bad job of like having its stuff easily found. I mean, they have too much crap. Honestly. That's the problem, they just have too much stuff. Oh, here's the Japanese Tales of the Macabre. I watched like 3 or 4 of these. Some of this shit is nuts. I think I talked about the one where like they're animated. The one like student dies, they hang themselves, and all of a sudden there's like a giant head with their body hung underneath it. Or no, they didn't have that. Or maybe they did. And then the guy who really loved her goes to grab her, he dies, and all of a sudden there's heads floating around with the people that have died. It always hangs them. It always gets them by like a noose. And they're going like all of a sudden the whole planet, I think at this point, there's heads above that are trying to get you, and people have to stay inside, and eventually it just gets everybody. It's very strange. But pretty good. Godam. This is another one involving urban legends. I think I've watched some of this though, because this trailer thing I'm seeing how looks familiar to me. I think I probably watched them actually. What is this? Ju-on Origins. You know, I want to say I tried to watch this too, or I might have watched the full thing. I didn't mean to do that. Add to list. I think I watched that too. Like I said, I can't remember. The Girl in the Mirror. Yeah, they have just so much stuff that you can't. Oh, wow. They got the show Detention here. I watched this. I definitely watched this. It was good. It's actually, I don't know. Maybe they made a game. There is a game. I don't know if it was based on this or the show is based on the game. I remember watching it actually. It was pretty good. That I do remember. Winona Earp. I watched some of that show, but I think it was on Sci-Fi. But the woman who plays Winona Earp is in. Oh, what's the show? I can't remember what it's called. Letterkenny. That's a funny show, actually. I'm trying to find like older movies here. I should just go to like Slasher. We just started watching the first season of the show Slasher. I guess it's another anthology type series, similar to like American Horror Story. Yeah, I mean, I could go nuts with this. Here it says "Show You." Everybody loves. I think the show actually started on like the Lifetime or something. It made its way onto Netflix. I don't know. My fiance watched it, and I watched some of it, but with her, and I was like, I just can't. I don't know. It just wasn't that great. I didn't think it was, at least. The Witcher, that comes back soon, actually, for the third season. The final season with Henry Cavill. I liked the first two seasons a bit, even though they did change things up. And what they did to Eskel in season 2 was ridiculous. I didn't understand that at all. We watched Mr. Harrigan's Phone. That was pretty good. It's based off a Stephen King book. There's The Queen's Gambit. That was a really good show. Chess show. Oh, there's the Dawn of the Dead remake. That was actually really good. Oh, it's a Castlevania show. Awesome. Castlevania shows are phenomenal. One of the best video game show or movies that you're gonna see. It's so good. It's pretty much I think they're actually doing a spin-off one, but it's like a blend of Castlevania 3 Dracula's Curse and Castlevania, I think it's Curse of Darkness, the Xbox One and PS2. Because they use characters from both. You have, obviously, what's her name? Sypha, Alucard, and Trevor Belmont. They're the three characters. They don't have the other guy. There's another guy you could use. But he never showed up. I don't think he ever showed up in the cartoon. Maybe he did, but he played a different part. I don't know. I can't remember. But the animation looks really nice. It's violent. Really good story, actually, too. And it has the Forge Masters from Curse of Darkness. It's Hector and I think it's Hector. What was the other guy's name? What was his name? They might have his name in one of the descriptions because this is going to annoy me now if I don't remember his name. Camilla's another one who I think might have been in Dracula's Curse. Come on, where is he? Isaac, I think it's Isaac. But really well done. The voice acting's awesome. So it's a really good show. World War Z. That was a cool movie. Based on the book. They're chilling, scary, supernatural. There's Paranormal Activity. I loved the first Paranormal Activity. I thought it was fantastic. And then the second was pretty good, and then it slowly got worse. Marked ones I enjoyed, and then that one after that one, the Ghost Dimension, not good at all. And I watched The Next of Kin on Paramount Plus, and that wasn't that good either. It Follows. We saw that in the theater. When did that come out? Like 2014? 15, 20. That was a cool movie. It was different. There's some anime here. It's funny, the anime I have watched in my most of it's not going to be on here because it's much older, and I guess it wasn't. Some of it was just not that popular. There used to be a channel, well, a G4 used to play their block, and then there was something else I think that had it. I mean, some of these I recognize. Oddly enough, a lot of these I kind of recognize. What is this? Oh, here's one with a cat called A Whisker Away. It's a movie. And there's Naruto in Yuasha. I've seen some episodes of that. They might have been on like Cartoon Network or something at some point. It was a cyberpunk anime, apparently. Oh, nice. Resident Evil Infinite Darkness. What do we got here? Red Rose, that's another one we started to watch and then stopped. The Silent Sea, I wanted to check this out too. There's adult animation on Trailer Park Boys. I love that's the cartoon, Trailer Park Boys cartoon, but the actual show. I used to watch that all the time. It was awesome. And look, here's Goosebumps is on here. 12 seasons. This is a little. I did watch some episodes back then, but I was a little older. But I did watch some episodes of the show. Oh, that's right. They did that. The Witcher Blood Origin. It's supposed to be terrible, though. If anybody's watched it, let me know how it is. Let me go to categories here and see what we got. Let's just go to horror because I love horror. See if I can just find some older things here. Only on Netflix. Alright, here's Horrorman Zombieland. That's not really that old. 2009. That was cool though. Zombieland was cool. Oh, there you go. Psycho. Oh, there's the Thing. Oh, it's the 2011 one. I know the John Carpenter, like 84, whenever it came out, was a remake of the one from like the 60s. The Birds. Is this the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre? No. Oh, this was that one they made last year. God, this movie was not good. People were trying to say it was like really good or something. I was like, what? I didn't see it. Fireworks are going off now. I turned that off for a second. It might have just missed one. I have, so you guys probably heard like 3 of them. I'm gonna stop here in a minute anyway. It's your first Resident Evil, my goodness. That wasn't that bad, the first Resident Evil. I liked the third one, and the second one was alright. Then I started losing interest. His House, I remember we watched that. That was actually pretty good too. It was very odd. I like those kind of movies. Uma, I watched this on one of the plane rides. I think the last time I went to Florida. It wasn't that bad either, but not a ton happened. Pitch Black, that was a good movie with Vin Diesel. I like Pitch Black, actually. The other two are alright. There was the Chronicles of Riddick, and then there was just Riddick. I did like all of them, but Pitch Black's my personal favorite. I can actually do a second run of this because obviously there's so much stuff. Here's the Asian horror movies. This is where it's at right here. There's a good amount of them too. A lot of which I've never heard of, which is cool. That means there could be a lot of stuff to watch here. Oh wow, Lights Out. Why does that sound familiar? Oh, we saw that in the theater. That was in Belmore. That's a pretty good one. Alright, let me just go to, what do they got in the documentaries? Unsolved Mysteries. They did do those newer ones recently, but nothing beats the classics from the, might have been late 80s started, I don't know, might have been early 90s. I feel like Tubi has a better collection of documentaries. I could actually browse Tubi one day. Actually, I should because I can just go through 20 minutes of all the Amityville horror movies they have on there. Oh, they have a lot of those 72 most deadliest on, different kind of continents. And it's always, if there's an insect involved, it's always going to end up being number one because they kill the most people, they cause the most problems with their bites and stuff. I still feel like insects are number one on this earth, not humans. They really are. There's some UFO stuff, of course. Fantasy crime. Let's take a look at the action. Did I not go to action? It's like not showing me. Show me all this other stuff. Oh, Heat. Wow, Heat was a great movie. Bullet Train was pretty good. Kindergarten Cop. Wow. Inception. That was pretty cool. Professional. Leon. Bad Boys 2. Two Guns. Was that Denzel and Mark Wahlberg? Yes, it was. Oh, there's Morbius. Kick-Ass 2, not nearly as good as the first one. Oh, there's Riddick. I like the Negotiator. I remember the Negotiator. Kevin Spacey and Samuel Jackson. The Nice Guys. Quick and the Dead. Cliffhanger, yes. That's a great Stallone movie. Casino Live, we watched that not that long ago. Wasn't that good? Alright, let me just look at some dramas real quick. And they're just showing shows and not showing movies. Alright, guys, well, I had some browsing through Netflix. I can do another one of these because there's so much crap.